Child's Play, 1988. Movie about a killer doll. And it's actually pretty good, even today.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the fact of a killer doll. Because dolls were really creepy back then, if you think about it.
All I remember from dolls back then was my grandma used to collect the porcelain dolls, and it was extremely disturbing because she had a bedroom with like a walk-in closet, and that closet, you could see it when you was lying in bed. You watched right into the closet, and it was full of porcelain dolls.
Really?
What the fuck?
Well, I didn't have that, but I already told you the story of when we had the clown dolls.
Yeah.
Those are really scary, okay?
But like, who chooses to have clown dolls? You're asking for it.
My parents gave it to us, so...
Yeah, and you got haunted for it. Yeah. So, I'm gonna say though, like, it's a really risky move to make a movie about a killer doll, because overall, how the fuck is a doll supposed to kill someone? But once again, I'm gonna say, even today, this is a good movie. I really like it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
There are, of course, there are some flaws, but not as many flaws as you should have expected. But what I like about this movie, of course, Brad Dourif as the voice of Chucky, he is like legendary at this point in time. I like that the movie starts, it goes like straight for it. It doesn't have like a long, slow build-up per se. Right into it. I love it. But I'm gonna say, the first thing that I noticed, and it gave me the heebie-jeebies, the way Andy makes the cereal for his mom. Fucking hell!
It's just a pet peeve, and it's only, like, for me, I would say it's only because of the mess he makes.
Yes, the mess is horrible to watch.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
I swear, if that was my kid and he did that, that would be a fucking dumpster, baby.
No.
In the dumpster you go, and we're just gonna try again. Andy says to his aunt that Chucky wants to watch the news. And then she says like, ha 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 ha, fuck you little kid, go to bed. And she...
Oh, you skipped from making cereal all the way to the end.
Yeah, but like, what is it to say then in between?
I mean, can we talk about how they decided to buy Chucky off of a bum off the street?
I don't have a problem with that.
I do. I wouldn't have trusted it.
But if you don't have any money, and you really want to give your son a nice present, you're willing to go pretty far. And
Fine,
like,
whatever.
you don't expect that doll to be possessed.
A killer doll.
Yes. But yeah, no. Is there anything else that happens in between?
The manager. We can talk about the manager. How.
I'm not gonna get used to this. I'm just saying, there's gotta be a lot of. As I said, the aunt is babysitting because mom has to work.
Yeah.
Annie says Chucky wants to watch the news, and she's like, "Ha, fuck you, go to bed."
Okay.
Gets him into bed. And then, moments after, she hears the news on, and Chuck is sitting in front of the TV.
Yeah.
That's your cue to burn that doll! What? Yeah.
Instead, she went and blamed Andy.
Yeah. I would... You know what? I would probably have done the same as I did with all my sister's Barbie dolls. I would rip his head off.
You did not.
Of course I did! It's my duty as a little boy having a sister to rip the Barbie's heads off.
Okay.
It's in the manual. So that's when shit starts to hit the fan, because she dies pretty fast.
Yeah, she does. Pretty quick. Pretty early in the movies too, so...
Yeah.
Or in the movie. But yeah. She was okay. I felt like she was kind of a lazy babysitter, to be honest with you. Like, I mean... She was kind of like a... kind of aunt and friend anyways. So.
She wasn't really the aunt, though. I just gotta point that out.
No,
she was just called aunt
just
because they're best friends.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no. A little strict, but...
Yeah, but she dies for it, so
yeah.
it evens out.
R.I.P.
And then like the complexity of the movie starts to unfold, and I really like this because the thing, if you have a movie about a killer doll, no one is gonna believe you. So that alone makes it really hard for anyone to reach this. It was a doll. Like it's impossible, and that makes for a really good setting because no one is gonna believe it's a possessed doll. So of course the people around it are gonna be suspected or suspect. So I really like that whole like part of the movie, and pretty much going forward as well. That you can't blame a doll because that's your ticket to the cuckoo house. Let's talk about Chucky.
Yeah.
He is
Awesome sauce.
He is awesome. He is great.
Yeah.
Once again, Brad Dourif as the voice, perfect, and his personality, funny. You remember the one scene I mentioned because Chucky is sitting in the elevator, and there's a couple taking the elevator up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they say like, "What an ugly doll." And when they step out of the elevator and the elevator keeps going, you just hear Chucky say like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I chuckled.
I do too.
I chuckled.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna do 7 more movies with this?
Yeah.
One other thing that bothered me was, I don't remember, I think it was a mom that put Andy to bed with his clothes on. What the fuck was that all about?
Well, I mean, he had his entire nighty plus the shoes, the pajama shoes. But what
was
kid
it pajamas?
Pajama shoes, yeah.
I thought it was normal clothes.
No, it was pajama shoes.
I don't believe
But
you.
I wouldn't sleep. Well, I wouldn't sleep with my pajama shoes. No.
I don't think that's healthy for your toes.
No.
That's how you get fungus.
Yeah. A lot of people sleep with their socks on, though, believe it or not.
That's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, now I'm gonna talk about one scene that just fucking annoyed the hell out of me, though.
Oh.
That, like, pretty much the cop in this movie annoyed me throughout because he was a pussy. And, like, the scene I'm talking about is the car scene when Chuck is trying to choke him out.
Yeah.
If a doll is trying to choke you out from behind, what is it reasonable to just go full throttle, or is it reasonable to try to brake and then actually have full focus on trying to get out? Because if you're driving the car at full speed, you gotta focus on not crashing. It makes no sense, and that scene lasted fucking forever.
A long time.
Forever!
Crashing and turning and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
stabbing, his wiener almost got stabbed.
and I'm gonna say, like, this is something that kind of, like, makes me wonder through the whole franchise. Like, what is the concept about Chucky? Does he have the strength of a doll? Does he have the strength of a grown man? Is he as heavy as a man? Is he as heavy as, like, a doll? Because he does a lot of things that, like, if this is a doll, it ain't a problem.
Yeah, you can easily grab him off and throw him. But
Like,
they were struggling.
Even at, I think it was in this one, where at the end, he tries to choke someone out.
The cop.
Yeah, with one hand.
Yeah.
Please.
And he's
I'm not
like,
buying
like,
that.
"Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's why I hate the fucking cop, though, because the cop gets stabbed in the thigh, or in the calf or something like that,
Yeah.
and he goes full R mode. Yeah.
He couldn't move anymore.
No, he couldn't move, he couldn't shoot, he couldn't do anything.
Nope.
But that's, I'm gonna say though, like, they did a good job because, as I said, risky to make a movie about a killer doll, because you can just kick that little shit and be over with it. But I think all the kills he does in this one is plausible because of them coming as a surprise to people. Like, it's not a one-on-one with Chucky, because that, once again, then you could just like rip his head off. Other than that, I'm just gonna say, for me, I like this movie. I still like this movie. It holds up. Really good. Good start.
Worth a watch.
Yeah, absolutely worth a watch. And for like an introduction to a franchise, very good.
What he said.
Yes. Do you have any other?
Nope, I don't have anything else to say except this movie is pretty decent. It was pretty good.
You just said
Chucky
it was good.
Was...
You said
know
it's
what?
decent and good.
Okay, well,
Make up your mind, woman!
I was agreeing with you!
You said it was decent!
Okay!
And then you said it was good!
This movie was good!
That's better. Well, let's move on to the next one then. That is, surprisingly enough, Child's Play 2.